episode of Raft. As promised, we are going to do our capstone episode where I give you a tour of my primary raft, the first raft from the first game that I did where I spent countless hours on it. So let's just go ahead and get started. Here it is. As you can see, it's very extensively built out, and I would like to tell you that everything here was done in survival mode. I don't like doing things in creative. I don't even know if I've ever used creative in this mode. So this was all done manually over the course of many, many hours trying to get this done. As you can see, it has a crap ton of sails on it. They serve no functional purpose normally, but if you download some mods, there is a mod that allows you to get more speed out of more sails. So this thing actually books it pretty quick if I have the mods installed. But let's go ahead and get onto the actual raft itself so we can start doing a tour of all of the stuff that I did. So we'll start down here. We'll go from the aft to the fore. I have all my collection nets, just like you saw in the original, but it's much wider because my ship is much wider. These are the trash compactors, the trash recyclers that you saw the blueprints for. If we go up here, we have the engine room, and I have what? I have a bunch of engines. I have a bunch of engines in there. There's also another mod where more engines provide you with more speed. But the other thing is that you just, as you build your raft, you need more engines or it just won't go. Here's our electric water purifier, and there's an extensive piping system that moves water all around the raft. Then as we move forward, we get to one of the masts. So I don't want to ruin the surprise. Anyways, there's the electric water purifier is right here. You remember seeing that from the previous raft. And then the water pipes take it up and in through the rest of the raft. Over here, we have 2 fuel tanks. We have our automated biofuel refiner, our advanced biofuel refiner. We have 2 of them. Coming up even further, we have a storage area with several electric smelters. Our cooking area with our juicer, our cooking station, and our electric grill, which was very nice to get. I made a little captain's dining area here. Put all of our paintings that we could have gotten in the other one, but I was just trying to hurry up and get through the playthrough. Put our crafting table over here just because I needed something to fill out this area. Everything's painted the way I want it. I have silverware and all of that. Like the whole raft is painted exactly the way I want it. Let's see. I'm trying not to ruin too much of the mystery. There's a little slot in here where we have our... what is this? I don't even remember what this is. I think these are the water storage tanks. Yeah, I think they're water storage tanks. I don't remember exactly what they are. Anyways, this is where you come in. I think this is where you come and get the water. And then as we go upstairs, we have a little balcony back here. I have 2 of the wind generators, which is very nice to have. We have our captain's living area. Yes, there is a piano. You can buy that from the vending machine, which is ridiculous, but you can. Nice little fireplace with a living area. Captain's cabin. Little bathroom area. Okay. This is the main bridge, which has the steering wheel and the engine controls and our radio receiver. I had to be kind of creative about where I put all of my stuff, but because they have to be within a certain distance. The antennas have to be within a certain distance of everything. And then as we're standing out here, you can look out onto our little farm area. So this is one of the reasons why I wanted to have an extensive pipe network, so that I could have, because you can have, like as you saw on the original raft, you can have the water pipes running directly into the back of your sprinklers. So I have a fully automated watering system, and all you ever have to do is just come out and replace the batteries every once in a while. Very convenient. The masts were all built like this with big squares, and then I originally had some originally before they came out with the horizontal beams, I had to have like this crazy setup with angled with the ramps and stuff to make this work. Then the horizontal beams came out and completely fixed that for me and gave me a nice clean setup here. All of these ropes are zip lineable, but the purpose of them is just to make it look like the ship has a bunch of standing rigging. So that's all that really is. Continuing up. Let's see. Continuing up. Get up to the back deck over here where we have a nice little table set up. As you can see, I found all of the tiki pieces, and when you get all of the tiki pieces, you get... Oh, I thought I had it on. Do I not have it on me? Oh, where's my mask? Well, there's a tiki mask that you get. You can look it up on the internet. But once you get this, there's a little tiki mask that you can get. You can run around and wear. I'm not sure why I'm not wearing it now. That's annoying. I also was able to create a... Remember I said in the previous episode, the walls are clippable in certain circumstances, and the seagulls can still get inside your buildings unless you put them far enough away from all of your little grass plots and trees and stuff down there. Any of the things where you can plant something, you need them to be far enough away so that whatever the glitch is that allows the seagulls to fly through your walls, it needs to be far enough away so that that doesn't happen. So I built a nice little, I don't want to say greenhouse, but basically just a plant growing storage area with a bunch of beehives. And this allows me to make a bunch of honey. So now the only thing I really need to get from the outside for fuel is like raw food or whatever. Okay, so we'll go down here. We'll continue on our tour. From the engine room, I actually have a couple of guest cabins. I made these because my two sons wanted to play, and I did a story playthrough with them, but I allowed them to come play on my, because you can play multiplayer, I allowed them to come play on my raft, and these are their rooms, so that's what these are for. And then as we move forward, we can see I have several animals, plenty of grass space, a little tree farm, another mast. I tried to put as many masts on here as I could because I wanted it to look like one of the tall ships. My original idea for the ship was to do like, because before I knew about the mods for the sails, I didn't have all these masts and sails and all that stuff. It was just like this. So I was kind of going for like a container ship vibe, where you had like a really long thing and then a big tower towards the rear. But then I found the sail mod, and I was like, oh, let me put a bunch of sails up and see how fast we can make it go. And then I just have like a nice little a simulation of a forward bow sail. I don't remember what it's called, but sails up in the front. And then this is our full tiki. That was extra tiki faces that I found. This is our full tiki here. Okay, so as you can see, the raft is fully lit. So let's go see what that looks like from the island. Let's go see what that looks like from the island. Let me up. I have the raft fully lit, very much like a cruise ship. That took a lot of time. All of this took a lot of time. But yeah, so this is my raft. Don't know if you're impressed, don't know if you care, but I spent a lot of time on it. And for those of you who are interested in raft in general, this is something that could be possible if you're obsessive compulsive like me and you need things to be exactly the way you want it. So hopefully you enjoyed this tour of my ship, and hopefully it inspires you to try to do something really cool with your raft. Please make sure that you come back next time, because we're going to be starting Star Wars: The Old Republic. We're going to go through one of the storylines for that. And yeah, so I really appreciate you joining me on this journey, joining me for this little tour of my ship, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great day.